So, I like Daniel Thomas's fit for the system, but, man, that's tough.
Ryan Mallett just got to be beside himself right now.
Dolphins basically gave up, I think, just about the rest of their draft for that, so.
And I tell you what, it's a shame for Ryan Mallett because if he got back to school, have another year where clean, no issues, have a big senior year.
It'd be a first-round pick.
I think he might have been, yeah. I mean, he probably would have been my number 2 quarterback going into next year.
Yeah, this is definitely the proof's in the pudding with this. So,
your class is not that impressive.
No, and I like the pick for Miami. To be honest with you, I don't think they gave up too much to get Daniel Thomas. And Daniel Thomas could be, if he stays healthy, he could be a dynamic runner. But I think that's my big issue with him.
And he's got to hold on to the ball a little better. But I mean, this guy's a big-time athlete.
Yeah. Oh, powerful kid. So Mike Pouncey, Daniel Thomas. I guess they can run the ball a lot. So Steelers are on the clock.
I wonder what Phil Simms thinks about Ryan Mallett now.
Oh, geez. That was the same thing with Trent Dilfer guaranteeing Andy Dalton goes in the first round.
And let's be clear, it's not just character concerns. There's plenty of questions with his game as well. It's not like this guy would have been the number 1 overall pick if he was clean and off the field.
Yeah.
He's got some issues as a player as well. So what do you think? What do you?
This is, I think it's a tough place for the Steelers. I don't love the defensive back value here for them, because I don't think the guys that are available, guys they like. Franco Harris is coming out. Nice.
I met Franco Harris when I was younger.
Yeah?
Yep.
Nice. I think maybe offensive line. I think I'm going to reach for someone here.
Any predictions?
I'm going to go Curtis Brown.
I'm going to... man. I'm just going to go out and say Clint Bowling.
Bowling's nice. That's a good call.
Well, on the right, I like that pick.
I like that pick too.
Left tackle.
Give me Marcus Gilbert. Nice. Can back up Flozell for a year and fill in next year right tackle.
You got him.
Yeah, they continue to need that offensive line help. I think Gilbert was probably, I'd say, 3rd-round pick. I don't think it's a big reach by the Steelers, and fills a big need.
No, he could have I mean, there was a possibility he was going to sneak into 2, so no problem with that at all, value-wise.
Now, is he a guy that could be versatile at all, Scott? You think he could play inside?
No, I think he's a tackle. I think he's versatile in terms of left or right tackle, but I mean, he's big, he's athletic. This guy's, just look at, he's 6'6" and change, 330 pounds, good athlete. And, I mean, he's impressive, too. I mean, he's a big guy, but he carries it well. He's one of these, he's just a big, lean guy.
Yeah. I think it's a very good pick for Steelers. Some left tackle potential there, probably more of a right tackle. Max Starks-esque, if you will. So, I like the pick, actually. Who did I have? I have them taken, the mock I did today had them taking them in the 3rd round, so that's...
I like that pick.
Yeah, I like the pick too. All right, Packers are on the clock. Lots of possibilities here, I think. Wide receiver's a possibility. A guy like Randall Cobb could be an intriguing replacement for James Jones. They got their offensive linemen. They still need some defensive help. Pass rusher. Justin Houston's still out there.
I got my call.
What's
Alan
that?
Bailey.
Alan Bailey? Ooh.
Ted Thompson's another guy. He likes height, weight, speed. He likes guys with those good triangle numbers.
And Alan Bailey definitely has that.
And they need a defensive end. I mean, they're probably going to lose Cullen Jenkins as a free agent. Johnny Jolly's going to prison, most likely. Justin Harrell can't stay healthy.
This is the latest innovation from
the kid Mike Neal they drafted last year missed his whole rookie season.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, that would make a lot of sense if they can project him into that system well.
But Justin Houston fits the mold too. Height, weight, speed. It's just a matter of are they going to dig him for the character.
Here's who I had with their 2nd-round pick. If you want to talk about height, weight, speed, and that's Dante Mock out of Nevada, I still think he's going to be overdrafted pretty soon.
Well, he doesn't have the height, though. He's a little shorter.
He's a little shorter, but you can't deny that speed.
But, you know, I mean, as long as there aren't other issues with Justin Houston, you know, I'm sure the team's investigated him. But if there was just that one thing, the failed test,
Thompson will take that.
I mean, this is probably about the point where you say, all right, you know, he's served his penance, he drops about a round.
Yeah, I think it's about right.
Assuming there's not more. You know, we don't know, maybe they've had one test in the past, but assuming he hasn't, I think this is the point where you start saying, all right, you suffered enough.
Deep threat. Shane is secretly out Davis. I don't even like Dante Mock. I just think someone's going to draft him. But, yeah, I think Justin Houston could be an incredible pick if the Packers do go that way. Him and Matthews off the edge, and I'm not even a huge fan of Houston in 3-4, but I know you're not either. But for this value, I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, so 1A, or not at 1A, 1, I'll go
one of those
Bailey,
two. Thompson does usually go with those BPAs. I mean, he doesn't reach too much. And sometimes the second round picks, though, have been with, like, Neal and those types of players.
Randall Cobb, though, too, still out there.
Yeah, see, I think Randall Cobb would be a nice replacement for James Jones, to be honest with you. Yeah, the Dolphins definitely.
And, you know, Green Bay is another team that I think they could probably use a little help in return teams as well. I know they've had Tramon Williams back there, but I don't know how much you want to use him on return teams, considering how big he is part of your defense.
Yeah. Still could.
It's my guy, A-Rod.
I remember I did a mock draft with one of my coworkers, and I was San Francisco and picked Aaron Rodgers first overall. That didn't quite happen.
I had him going higher, too. I had him going in the top 5 or 10 of my mock.
Yeah.
I think I might have him going to Tampa.
Yeah. Well, definitely, any chance Martez will fall to the third for the Chargers? I think it's possible. Where's San Diego's first pick in the third round?
It's a ways. It's
yeah. 82. You got teams like Kansas City,
Arizona,
Buffalo. Yeah. New England.
I heard Denver likes him, and they need an inside backer, so something
Denver
to watch
taking
out for.
two linebackers in the first 2 days.
Please welcome from LSU, selected in the second round in 1958 linebackers, Hall of Fame fullback Jim Taylor.
Jimmy T.
With the 64th pick in the 2011 NFL Draft, the Green Bay Packers select Randall Cobb.
There we go.
There's Randall Cobb. A nice replacement for James Jones. You know,
We mentioned him, it counts.
I don't know if he's going to make an instant impact. There's a lot of wide receivers there to kind of wade through in terms of the depth chart, but I think in the future when Driver's gone, you know, he can move into that number 2 role.
Yep, I agree.
But you still have Jennings and Driver and Nelson and Finley all getting balls. So I think this is kind of a pick for down the line and a good Ted Thompson pick.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of his.
Very solid. Yeah, I am too. You know, the more I wasn't at first, I watched a little bit more tape, and you know that's really legitimized in my eyes. So Carolina on the clock, didn't have a second round pick. Got Cam Newton out first. Terrell McClain.
Yeah, that's why I had him in my mock.
Yeah. That's what I ended up going with as well.
Kendrick Ellis. I mean, if they weren't scared of Newton, why not go whole
Kendrick
hog and
Ellis,
take
Christian
Ellis?
Ballard, Terrell McClain, yeah. Drake Nevis still there. I think he'll be a little bit lower in the rounds, but
Jarrell Casey.
I like Jarrell Casey. Let's see, where else would they go? I don't know if there's any more dynamic receivers that you really want over LaFell and Edwards.
No, I think they got to stick with what they have with those 3 that they drafted last year.
Right, they got last year.
Steve Smith is still there, at least for the time being.
Gotta clean out his locker, at least.
I I would have loved that. I wonder how long it would have been until Steve Smith punched Cam Newton.
That's good. How about tight end? We haven't seen it. Kendricks went off the board. There are a few of these pass catchers still out there. DJ Williams, Virgil Green.
Well, they did sign Shockey though too.
That's true.
I think. I mean, I agree that maybe a tight end at some point, but probably not this early.
Out there. Today, Justin Houston good for Kansas City in the third.
Character.
Yeah. They're picking sixth.
Yeah, I mean, that would be a great value pick and fill a great need.
Yeah.
Know about that, but.
Well, Smash and Dash, who's our Panthers fan in the chat, is hoping for a wide out here, actually, but don't think we're going to see that. I don't think that's what's going to happen. They could use some offensive line depth. Clint Bowling is still there. With the injuries they had last year, you got to get him something. You got to protect him.
They need cornerback depth, maybe a corner.
Yeah, Johnny Patrick's still around. Devin House still around.
I think defensive tackle just stands head and shoulders above everything else right now as a need for them.
It does. I think Ron Rivera will identify that and push for that. I can't imagine he's going to let Hurney continue to not address the defensive tackle position.
And did you just lose some points in the What's Your Fantasy game with Randall Cobb going ahead?
I did. I did.
I got some points there.
That with my 25, I think, is going to knock me out of this thing. So.
And you're within 15 picks here of being singing tomorrow.
It will not be Friday tomorrow, which will make that even worse.
You know what? I mean, I kind of knew about it, but finally, like a week ago, I said, I'm just gonna go watch this video just so I can, see it exactly. It's like all these people, 116 million people see it. It's like I got, see the whole thing. That video is actually really well done. Like the production value of it.
Is dry though?
Way better than I thought. I mean, the song is absolutely terrible. But I mean, like the production value of that video, I was like, wow, this is like really professional.
Did you see Stephen Colbert sing it?
No.
Oh, you got. I watched that numerous times. You have to watch that. It's awesome. Yeah, we're talking about Friday. Scott and I made a bet if you don't listen to our podcast this morning. If Leonard Hankerson is not taken by pick 80, then I have to sing Friday on our podcast tomorrow morning at 7:30 in the morning. By the way, my voice will not be ready.
Give everyone reason to get up early.
Oh, I know. I got to warm up and everything. Jeez.
I saw a video the other day that Will Ferrell posted that I'm a big Will Ferrell fan. For people who don't know, he's threatening he's going to go to Conan's show and shave his beard off.
Oh, God.
It's like, I'm coming. I'm going to do it. It's going. Yeah, I mean, Terrell McLean I'm going to go with.
You're going to go with McLean. That's what I had to hear as well. I want to do something different. I don't know. Maybe I'll go Jarrell Casey for the heck of it.
I like Jarrell Casey. I mean, he's another one of these guys.
Underrated.
Size-wise, yeah, but he's a good football player.
Yeah.
Every time I've seen him, I come away impressed. He makes plays. He's always around the action. I think Carolina should take Ryan Mallett. Then they got Newton, Mallett, and Clausen.
I like it.
Just put them in a steel cage match and see who comes out.
All those guys with their positive attitudes, Yeah, Cranston said Casey would be a good pick. We're not rule out Moffitt, though it's a bit early for him. I think if they take O-line, it'll probably be Clint Bowling down there in the south.